Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tenikca, and today we're doing a little term for preview and walkthrough with you. I'm gonna do my best to make this video short, but we'll see. Stick around to find out. Okay, so if you are new here, you should know a few things about this homeschool year that is completely different than other homeschool years. One, this is your first year doing terms. Two, this is our first year consistently doing book studies. I said consistently. It's not that we never did it, guys. Calm down, okay? And this is also the first year we are not doing any of our hybrid programs, okay? Got it? All right. I'm gonna start with, okay, so some things stayed the same from previous terms. Also, if you're new here, I have term 3 and I think term 2 up on my channel. And you can go through and watch those. You can pause it here now and go watch, or watch after. But we, during, I think it was term 3, we were able to integrate Singapore math on our out of the house days. So Thursday is our really busy day, and we typically do library school in the morning on Thursday. And so we were able to begin integrating Singapore math back in on Thursdays, and then doing Math UC kind of at the beginning of the week, and rounding it off with like a Beast Academy, Twinkle practice, games, things like that. So that is math. We're going to continue with math as that, like almost in that exact same format. The only thing is our rhythm is changing a little bit more. So in addition to Thursdays, we're also going to be out of the house on Wednesday morning, where my kids will be doing, will be learning on working independently, meaning like I give them this. Let's try and stay on task and get that done. While I am in a women's group, we'll see how that goes. I am already prepared to have to step out and answer a question or remind a person of a page, or I'm already prepared. It's gonna take some training. It's new, but we're gonna make it work. And so I am hoping that we can do just like a little bit more Singapore math. And that is only because I feel like, let's say we were able to do Singapore math one Thursday, but because of time, or we were doing other things, or, got really wrapped up in another lesson, we weren't. And so, and then, I don't know, maybe we were on break the next week. And so we come back and there's like, what was I doing? What was in? So I'm hoping that either having a 2-day a week, or we can definitely get it once a week, would just really help them feel like more confident, and they can jump in a little bit more. On the flip side though, my oldest, instead of continuing with what he has been doing, he just started something new. So I love that too. Just went and dove in with angles all by his lonesome, So that's math. Our language arts is staying the same as well. My son's core has been Grammar Galaxy. We round that out with a grammar study that I made. My son loves mythology, so I called an editor in Olympus, and it's a grammar mechanic. He has to correct it in a myth from around the world. My youngest, and copy work also, for both of them. My youngest is doing all about reading. His grammar is a compilation of stuff that I just hoarded. So, like some sentence correction. He has sight word practice. And now that's another thing I like about us when we leave, is that the things that they do out of the house, they don't do here. So it's almost like exciting and fun. And, they only get to do it during this time. So like their mission, Jude has like, a sight word story, just things like that. I have not heard any complaints. So we're going to keep it moving like it is for right now. And I did, because we are, like I said, introducing that other day when we were at the library last week, I did make sure just to get like some books they would read for pleasure, for fun, nothing to do with any subject lesson. In the event, like, because what I don't want is like frustration, irritation. If it's too much, it's too much. We'll figure out another way. So I made sure to get some of those as well. History, that was probably the hardest thing for us in term 3, and it's all on me. I had to come to terms with the fact that I do not like teaching American history. It is so emotional and labor intensive for me. And so I had to figure out a way to not daunt it. And so we are going to jump back in with history this term. And again, you guys can go back to the previous terms and see what I'm talking about. I created it. I just went through what I thought we should start. We spent the top half of our school year setting what I feel like is a pretty good foundation about Indigenous peoples and Native Americans and their contributions, their suffering. And so now we are kind of entering the start of colonization in history. And while we were able to do a few lessons and it was fun, I'm about to get it together. We're going to pick it back up and we're going to go. Science was fun too. And so I'm actually looking forward to jumping back in, having more experiments in labs. What I am changing though is almost making it like a block, if you get it. So instead of trying to like our previous rhythm was like introducing the science and then introducing the history and then throughout the week doing the extensions or the labs or whatever. What I'm going to do is Monday and Tuesday, that's science. Lesson, questions, notebooking, fun, labs, crafts, whatever. Okay. Wednesday and Friday, that's history. And not saying that we can't do either on either day, but those will be like the focus. Geography, we are still sticking. We are now like kind of in the thick of learning the states, or when I say learning the states, we're not like just memorizing states and capitals. We're, learning really kind of the intricacies of the geography of that place. I got these at the beginning of the year for them, they're dry erase. So if you can see like the regions that my kids created when we learned about them and how regions are defined. So like what region they're in, what does that say about the type of climate they have, what type of animals are there, infrastructures, business, industry, when did they join the union, things that they're famous for, their foods, famous people from there. And then I don't know if you all know about the School Nest Facebook group, the Nesties. Okay, if you don't, so when she dropped the geography notebooks, a lovely lady put this together and shared it with us. So this is their notebooking materials. As you can see, we are raring to go. Good old Florida. And they, famous person, flower, flag, place, okay? And that is the notebooking that they do in here. And we have so many books. We have also really been into national parks. And you'll see a little more about that in just a second when I get into the book studies. You know what? I'm looking at the time. I hate this, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I think for the sake of both of our time, okay, because I value yours, let's make the book studies a separate video. So if that's what you came here for, okay, just you could jump right out, head on over there. I'll post them on the same day, okay? So that is geography. What subjects have I done so far? Okay, math, science, history, geography. I did language arts. The one thing, again, in term 3, we weren't the best at, and I need y'all to know, like, within term 3, there was Christmas, all 4 of our birthdays, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Black History Month, and we traveled. So I want to get back into them doing like their journals and kind of having like, I don't want to say downtime as if they don't have it, but maybe like a recentering time. Let's call it that. Then if they just want to draw while listening to an audiobook or stuff like that, I kind of want more. I want to make space for more of those opportunities. And I've been kind of in our routine and planning, leaving Friday is kind of like a day of curiosity. And I don't mean to say that curiosity can only be regulated to a day, but maybe there was a game you wanted to try and we didn't get to it, or you forgot you got this book from the library and you want to sit and spend time with that. Just things like that. So I think that's where we're headed. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and do the book studies in another video. Okay, so I'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.